Hey, it's Wendy Hutton from Your Hidden Path Retirement. Again, back here at Wendy's Retirement Corner. This is a little bit of a quick platform that we just set up so that I can start answering your retirement questions. I'm getting a lot of people, hitting on my Facebook page, my Instagram page, wanting to know, just little quick questions. A lot of individuals, they're not ready to reach out to a financial planner or they don't want to type in a question on a Facebook ad because they're going to get 50,000 phone calls. I get it. I'm not going to call you. So we decided this is the best way to do it because my main focus is education. My passion is to teach you about your retirements, about the different strategies, and more importantly, what is available out there for individuals, whether you're just starting in your professional journey or you're ending it because you just hit retirement or you're a few years into retirement. Any questions open? Like I said, once again, not sharing that chocolate chip cookie recipe because it is good. But I was actually going to get ready to answer a question, but my business partner, Naomi, she actually has a question that she wants to ask me. So, Naomi, fire it away.
All right. This is something that I get a lot. A lot of people feel confident about the retirement. I get all the time. They're like, yeah, I'm good. Until something changes, your health, you lose your job. What are the biggest blind spots you're seeing right now, Wendy? What is something that you can, especially the younger generation that feel that they're good, they got a 401k, and just to kind of shed some light on the blind spots that a lot of people don't see.
You know what? That is that is a great question. So let me address this in two different ways. So let's start with this younger generation, okay? So let's say you're well into you're in your 30s, maybe married, kids, got a home, things are set, you're just coasting along waiting for retirement, you're contributing to that 401k. That's become your main focus. And why? Because what we know when we go into the workforce, no one ever really sits down and says, hey, these are all of your options for retirement. These are all the different ways you can save for retirement. Most of us go work with our employer. We take what our employer offers and we go with it. We don't take the time to learn about it. We don't take the time to realize that there's a lot of other options out there. So, some of the biggest pain points and some of the things that I want to stress, like I said, we're here to teach. The first thing is for you to realize that there are a lot of options out there for retirement, not just the 401k. All right. The other thing to realize is that you need to, when you're properly planning out your retirement path, you need to diversify. And when I mean diversify, I'm not saying, hey, invest in different areas of the stock market. I'm saying diversify between your tax later, which is like a 401k, and a tax advantage type account, which is a non-taxable retirement account. Because one, we can't predict what taxes are going to look like in the future. And on a 401k, because it's tied to the variable, you can't predict what your retirement's going to look like either. So you want to help yourself diversify. The other thing is you want to protect your retirement. And what do I mean by that? It's very simple. If you are in this middle age, and a lot of people look at this and they think this is a very odd answer. Life insurance with living benefits will help you protect your 401k. And what do I mean by that? All right, let's say you're 40 years old, working hard, you've got $350,000, $450,000 put in that 401k, working really hard to get there. All of a sudden, boom, you get diagnosed with cancer, heart attack, stroke, any type of critical illness, even a chronic illness. You're unable to work. What happens is so many individuals have to tap into that 401k and start depleting it to pay for all of their expenses because obviously we want to protect our house. We want to protect our family. We want to protect our loved ones.
I'm
There
one
is
of
a
them.
better,
I'm
yeah,
one of them.
exactly. Naomi got diagnosed with MS very unexpectedly. She was a firefighter. All right. She didn't expect to see this coming. She was young, she was healthy. All of a sudden, boom, here she is dealing with MS. And with a life insurance with living benefit, most important one, you need to qualify while you're young and you're healthy because you're going to take advantage of the best rates. Number two, you got to make sure that your dime number is correctly calculated so you understand your level of insurability. What does it take to replace you? Okay. And the other part is when you have these living benefits, you actually get to tap into these policies while you are still living, receive a check from the from the insurance company that you can use as you choose to pay for medical expenses, your living expenses, house, things like this. This is such a key aspect of protecting your retirement because you don't want to be tapping into that. Because if you've got to take $100,000 out to pay for medical expenses, not only are you going to be paying a heavy penalty for doing so, because not all reasons qualify for to get rid of those penalties, but you still got state and federal taxes, which was going to deplete that really fast. So use those options that are out there to protect it. Okay. Now I think I'm going to address this the next one because it's kind of got a little long. I don't want to lose you, but if you want to learn more information about how to protect you in your middle of your career, right? Reach out to me, either message me back or go to yourhiddenpathretirement.com. You can set up an appointment with me or even one of my colleagues, and we can help you go through and teach you about your options so you understand it. That's what we're here to do. On the next video, I'm going to address the same exact question that Naomi just asked, but I'm going to use that in a different context of the older generation. So see you on the next side.